Welcome to Kalistard TV for the last race of the KCRS Series 2024. Today we are in Kajiado County on the Kajiado-Imaroro Road, where the cyclists have turned up for day 2 of the Jamhuri Mashuuru road race. It has been a tough year, and the cyclists are glad and upbeat to finish of the year in style.
Need to stop. Tell the marshal to be screaming in advance. Slow. Use his horn.
Be able to see the turn point from a very long distance out.
It's a U-turn. Yeah.
On the front line, we can see Brian Through, Peterson, Kamau from the Kenya Riders, per se, and Django Wanjiku and Dustin Cook from Ride and Vibe Nairobi, among others. And off we start with the various teams having representation such as Safari, Simbaz, Team Syke, Ride and Vibe, Rongai Cyclers, among others. As the cyclists prepare to exit the neutral zone, we have Peterson and Davis of the Kenyan Riders moving to the front, followed by Parsi and the hawk-eyed Gichiru of the Simbaz watching keenly. And here we have the first move for the cameras as the rest watch keenly for any other movie that they would shut down. Seeing no one else has interest in joining the move, our breakaway moves back into the peloton. At the back, we can see Cornelius Kemboi, a favorite to win the race, Titus Mwangi, Patrick Mugu, Kevin Kairiuki, all taking it easy at the back as Peterson and Davis lead the peloton, watched closely by the boys in green led by David Kinja and Jichiru. Other notable names on the peloton include Isaac Mwendwa and the three Kevins. And a few accelerations at the front, and Kemboi and Joseph Kamau stay keen as not to be caught out by the move. At the 15-kilometer mark, Kemboi has a puncture and is currently at the back, calling for a change of wheel and stops awaiting the service car. Meanwhile, up ahead on the peloton, Parsi decides to attack, and Jichiru and Kelvin Mema respond well to the move. Though that attack is neutralized, Peterson of the Kenya Riders goes past them to lead from the front with Davis, his teammate in Tau. Davis then attacks, and as usual, the hawk-eyed Gicheru accelerates and catches up to his wheel, and it's now a two-man up ahead of the peloton. Kelvin Mena of Rongai Cyclers, sensing the danger pose, moves to the front to bring the two back, and quickly on his wheel we have Isaac, Farah, and the father of KenyaCycling, David Kinja. The move by Kevin not materialized. Kelvin Kairiuki from Ride and Vibe attempts another attack, and as usual behind his wheel we have Kelvin Mena. Gicheru attacks this time round and is now soloing up ahead, as Kelvin Kairiuki follows him in a bid to reduce the gap before being joined by Kelvin Mena to form It's All About the Kelvins versus Jichiru up ahead. Peterson, seeing three up ahead, moves to the front like before to bring the three back. Gicheru is now all alone ahead as a satellite rider for the Simbaz, but is eventually caught just before the turning point. It's one peloton again as the cyclists reach the U-turn. And it is now a feed zone as the cyclists think about their next moves, having done half the distance. Having rested after burning matches in a bid to return to the peloton, we have Cornelius moving to the front. Kemboi now starts the attacks, and this time the peloton responds, and they are all back together. Titus Mwangi of the Simbaz then decides to attack, and Kelvin Mena goes with him to form a two-man up ahead. Kelvin Karaoke senses danger and decides to pull the peloton to the two breakaway. Kemboi is brought back again, and with a renewed effort attacks again, and this time Titus manages to bridge up to him. This is ideal for Kemboi as he attacks again and then drops Titus, and now solos on ahead at the front as a now sized up peloton works together to bring him back. With Kevin and Titus in front, Kemboi starts the attacks from behind while Jicharu follows him, but hesitates since Titus is in front, and Kemboi attacks again and is now leading everyone. Kemboi is brought back again, and with a renewed effort attacks again, and this time Titus manages to bridge up to him. This is ideal for Kemboi as he attacks again and then drops Titus, and now solos on ahead at the front as a now sized up peloton works together to bring him back. While up ahead, it's a peloton of 10, all in to bring back Kemboi, as we can see Farah, and Patrick Amugu to the front. Joseph Kamau of the Simbaz decides to captain and lead from the front, trying to reduce any time gaps created by Kemboi, noting that Joseph won the time trial the previous day. Up ahead is Kemboi turning himself in and out in a bid to ensure he maintains his lead up front and seal the win today. At the back, we now have a 7-man peloton from the initial 10 as David Kinja, Kelvin Mena, and Titus Mwangi are dropped. Meanwhile, up ahead, Kemboi has a time gap of more than a minute to the chasing peloton, who are now out of sight. into the last 500 meters, and Kemboi looks back, celebrates his hard-fought win. The chasing peloton now consists of 5 who prepare for a bunch sprint for the remaining podium positions. A bunch sprint, and Joseph Kamau comes on top, taking second, and Arnold Mwangi taking third for the day.
Sasa ilienda ikawa leo tulikuwa tumepanga group ride, lakini mambo ikaharibika, ikachemka hata kapata na ikakuwa hivyo, nikashindwa kuspin.
KCRS ilikuwa sawa. Nimekuja watu kwa GC niko na batu studio wote tumetrain. Hizi ilikuwa sawa. Ndio hatukuwa tumetrain sana lakini tumefanya vizuri. Matimu tumefanya kazi. Tumefanya kazi nzuri, hata wega singine hakukuwa na crash. Break ilikuwa ni nzuri. Baba kidogo tu ilikuwa tu bad. Lakini the rest is sawa. Tumefurahia namba 2. One sprint. Well, furahia. So far hii mwaka imekuwa mzuri. Marine races kadhaa kama SBT. Races nyingi bado. Tumefurahia Marine hii kama yote. So far so good. Hii mwaka imekuwa mzuri kwangu. Next year na hope in 25 I defend the titles in Marine. Defend ni bado siku hii. Great level performance. Cycling for now. After join now I have fun.
Hello everyone. So today we are on the last KCRS series and probably the race of the year, end of the race. So we started the race at 9 a.m. but then I got a puncture in the first 15 kilometers. I had to chase all the way for about 40 kilometers. It was actually up to nearly the turning point. Then after getting back to the bunch, and then the bunch now started acting a little bit weird because they knew, okay, I'm back, and maybe they never thought I was going to get back. I used a lot of energy to get back. Then I came to the front after some time, and I was really asking for help because so realizing that nobody wanted to really work. So much very incredible work that I can at least track everyone. I had to put up some series of attacks, about at least 10 consecutive attacks, really consecutive attacks. Then I had to